Hello and good day, everybody. This is Shadow Constructions here. This is actually Shadow here, doing a video for Shadow Constructions at this point. So now we've actually gotten far enough into the game where I can actually do. Oops, I can actually do multiple builds in one run. So I am going to, well, not one run, but in multiple episodes. I mean, like, I can now do, like, okay, so I'm not just doing one single thing. I'm building out this section now here too. I'm far enough into the game where I'm not allowed, but I have the materials, I have the gear to actually do builds in a timely fashion. And so we're actually able to do more stuff. So as I was getting on in the last one, today will be the blacksmithing area. So we just finished out the mineshaft the last episode. Love how this looks. Can't wait to add some more details into that, but that'll be something done over time. And now we're going to transition over into the blacksmiths area over here. Bad zombie. Bad zombie. Ah, there's a creeper too. Oh no. Probably should sleep. Alright, well, let's repair the creeper hole. Alright, good enough. So, oh wait, we need a torch. Whoop. Actually, it's turning dawn right now. Okay, so, back on track here. We will be working on this blacksmithing area today. And so as I was looking into it, I'm thinking of adding in the smokestacks and everything back over in that direction, and then having the pallet run down from this as a top and move down into the lighter pallet as we go down, because then it'll make it so it's like, oh, all the coal and everything that's burning out is coming from the roof and working its way down. And so once I can get all that done, just ideas I'm having for this right now. Again, I need to build this out further, and then the minecarts will be the last thing I add in, are going to be connecting between the mine shaft and here. So you'll actually see them on the mountain itself. But that is not the only one I'm doing today. So I'm only going to do one main building each time. So that will be worked on in the next episode. But what else I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm planning on expanding out this river so that it has a wider area. And that way it will look a bit more natural when it's connecting up right here with this section. And that will be the other little project I am going to be working on. It might just be the terrain clearing profile, but this is going to be a side project that I'm going to be working on through multiple different videos. But for right now, I am going to go ahead and start working on this build, which means I do need to clear out my inventory so I can actually get started on this one. Also, can I just put out that I cannot wait for the maces to come in so I can, like, pretend that put the item frames on anvils and stuff so that it's like, it looks like they have hammers. I know the maces don't look exactly like hammers, but they fit into that texture. So I'm going to have to go ahead and collect the items I will need for this build and put a little chest out in front. And I'll also need to create a new area for my current storage of minerals and blocks that is right there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and collect that stuff and go ahead and get started on building out this pallet. I think I might be using, since I didn't use dark oak there, I think I might use dark oak in this. Me? Boop. Yeah, this will probably actually fit better. Yeah. And so we're going to go ahead and use probably the dark oak as the pillars of this area. And we will go ahead and get started on this. It's going to be an interesting build. Alright. See y'all in a bit. Okay, and welcome back, everybody. So this is right after some super fast build. Well, is it super fast? Oh yeah, it's super fast build mode. But as you can probably see, I'm actually slowly building out the. Well, I've already built out the roof line, not slowly. And I am really kind of liking this roof. It is definitely different, and it goes up really tall. But since it's against the mountain, you don't really have to do the back, which is very nice. And so I'm actually planning to come up here and in this back section make like smokestacks, like it's actually dropping down, but it's into the building. I'll also probably make some smokestacks on like the sides over here, like in these sections. So you get this up and running area of bunch of like high smokestacks that are very contrast against this wood. And then I also just to see how it will turn out, and I need to go farm up some of the materials for this. I'm thinking of putting some lamps into here so that you get this nice contrast with like a slight warm line across this area to give it some light. And that way that can, I wish I could get different color. Ooh, that might be something I want to see if there's a mod for that, for different color lights. Because I would love it to be like a red lamp or something like that, like a lot. I would like to try some different colors for the lighting across this because that will give it kind of more of a strange feel, make it pop out a bit more from the normal. I need to add something in right there. But I like how the roof's coming along right now. And currently I do want to go ahead and work on the river a little bit. So I'm probably going to do a little bit of a terraforming of the river and before I get back to this, because I do want to let this sit for just a moment so I can kind of take it in and figure out what I'm going to do exactly next. So I'm going to go ahead and knock out the river while I am thinking of what I'm going to do with that. But in the meantime, that should take quite some time, so I will see you all in just a bit. Hello and welcome back. We are just got done with the riverbank area. Well, we're not done with it, but it is starting to look a lot better, of deepening the riverbank quite a bit more because I do want it to blend into the lake moving forward. So let me go ahead and just zoom out so we can get a good look at this from above. First off, it looks so much better than what it was at before, which again, it was like this little scrawny section of a river and then it just kind of ended and went into a big lake area and even further river down there. So I felt a little off that it just kind of stopped right here. Now this way it actually flows into everything very neatly. And then also, ooh, I can make this a little bay or something. That would be like a little boating dock that you can get on to go out. That'd be really cool. But I do still need to blend the environment in quite a bit more because this is very like it pops out of there a bit too much for what's supposed to be kind of a gentle lake ride. So I might peel away some of the top layers and get that closer down to the riverbank. And then also I feel the river needs to be a little bit deeper to match what is going on with this section over here. As you can see, some of it goes really deep and some not. I kind of want to make it like this. Wait, what the heck? Oh, that's really deep. Okay. Not that deep, but or something that looks along this, about this deep level, right about here. So I need to go down probably about a level or two more. But, you know, that's everything I would need to do right now. Now, let's go ahead and talk about how I'm liking this, the roof that is coming along. So I kind of put it on a little bit of pause so I could think about it for a bit. And when I was building it, I made these little lines in there. And what I'm thinking of doing, and I'm going to try it out, is I'm going to replace those with lamps so that there's a little bit of a light coming out of it. And that way it gives you a better contrast of everything that's going on. And then I'm going to start developing the kind of the smokestacks that are going to be coming out of it for each of the forges. And it's going to be like get bigger and bigger up here. So like they'll be going like all the way up to this level, because it's going to show like, oh yeah, this is against the mountain, and so it gets pushed back into the mountain. Like, here's the entranceway, but the forge and everything is much further back and actually buried into the mountain. So that way, this front area will be more of like a visitor location where they put the orders and you get to see all the weapons and stuff that have been made. And since this is like meant for almost like a military operation, there'll be like a lot of not custom weapons, but standard weapons, but then also some custom ones for the other people. And you'll have armor stands and everything out in this front area, whether it be leather or any of the other type of armors. And then further back, where this section would go, be careful not to accidentally get into the spawn area of our iron golems. I didn't think of that. I'll figure something out. If the iron golems start spawning in there, I can just cover up. I can make that area non-spawnable. Not a big deal. We'll figure that out if that is even an issue. So, I'm going to actually make the... Hopefully, if there's no spawn issues, I'm going to make the super furnace here. It doesn't seem like there should be any spawn issues, because if there's spawn issues, there'd be iron golem spawn. Well, actually, there was some issue when I was making this mine shaft. But, okay, whatever. We're going to jump back to our character right now. Bam. So, everything is starting to look really good. I mean, look how good that looks now that I'm down here in person as well. Let me clear out some of this. But this is all looking great. I've gotten... Oh, hey, kitty. Wait. Oh, you're not one of mine yet. Did I fish? Fishy, fishy. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Alright. Is this... Okay, so you don't want this fish. Do I have fish? I don't think I have any uncooked fish over here. Well, oh well, the cat's gotten away. For now. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go get some lamps for this and finish this outer section out. There's not really much of a reason to do. Actually, not. Yeah, I'll see how it looks with a quick build mode on, and because I'm probably going to decorate some of the inside section as well. So we will go ahead and I'll go get the lamps, and as soon as I get those lamps, we're going to see what this can turn out to look like. See you soon. Hello, Future Shadow here. So unfortunately, I'm going to be hiding some spoilers back there. Unfortunately, I got just completely distracted playing actual Minecraft and building up this forge that I'm currently recording about. And I forgot to do a actual recording for when I installed the lights to go into the super fast build mode for the rest of the build. I will go ahead and say I really did enjoy the lights. They were very well done. But I definitely forgot to record that section. So this is Future Shadow doing a pickup on that, because cutting directly into the super fast build mode is going to be confusing. So now I will be going ahead and doing the super fast build mode. You'll see, as you saw, I am missing the ending part of building that first section of the roof. Lost footage. I'm working. It's getting better. I'm getting better at making sure I'm not losing any footage, but things happen. I forgot to hit record on that. Whoops. Just like I forgot to hit record on this section as well. Whoops. Gonna make sure I do a better job at doing that in the future. But that's all in the past now. So let's go ahead and hit that super fast build mode that we have up and running so that we can see the rest of this build, because it is so good. See you soon. Okay, here we are. So I went ahead and, as you probably can tell, I'm still contemplating on how to work out the downstairs sections. I think that may be something I do a little bit off camera to bring together this section with here. I need to experiment some with bringing that roof out slightly a bit more and somehow making that fit in with each other. I might just bring that back up a level so it's all level all the way out. It's something I need to work on, but that's something I'm going to experiment with a little bit off camera. As you can see, here is our overall blacksmithy. It is coming together super well. I did actually have to clear out the circular section of the other building over here, and it's actually get moved even further. I almost intruded onto my mine so I could continue to pop this area out. And these towers are actually going to be where some of the mine carts will enter in and go down, as well as entering into the main actual like mountain back there as well. So I'm going to work on possibly some different roof types for those, but it may actually end up as flat with like mine carts weaving in and out of them as they go up and down, which I think would look really neat. So it may just end up being a very like flat roof on those, but it ends up adding this extra structure to everything. Again, still need to work on this section down here. I'm kind of drawing a blank, so I'm just going to let this sit for a minute and try to think of some things I can do with this section, because I love everything else. I love the look of the building. I may just need to change up this portion right here. I've been having cats spawn all around me all this game. And then I also need to work on possibly having a little bit more definition in this wall right here. So I'm going to add in some windows or possibly like something to push stuff back into it. The lights on the roof are working out fantastic. I really like them. You can kind of catch a hint of a little bit of it, something that I didn't want to happen. But let's go and zoom out of this slightly. And now you can get like a full actual picture of this. It looks fantastic. I mean, and then you have like this wider river now too. Oh, it's just all of it runs together so well. Again, a little bit of work I need to do with the outside, the bottom section still. But let's go ahead and I want to get a view of this in first person from up there. So let's go ahead and head over to our base, and it's looking so good. But now we are up top. Still need to decorate the inside of this. That's fine. And oh my, that looks so good. This is turning out like all that running together. You can see my cow pasture's gotten bigger. And oh no, I'm gonna have to move that. I just moved it. I'm gonna have to move it again. I think it's time to take them underground though. Yeah, I might have to take them underground. But look how good all of that looks. And is there one? Yeah, you can see a slight campfire peeking up right there. I need to go correct that. But this is looking so good. Holy crap. That's nuts. And it's really all coming together. Like that runs straight into that super nicely. I need to do something with pillars on the outside to break up the building a little bit more on the bottom. I've already repeated that 3 times. I'm cut that. This all looks so good. And now adding into that section, now I need a bridge. I'd say probably about right there or right there to get across to that area without having to swim every time. And then I also need to go through and finish detailing out some of the riverbank. But that the detailing out of the riverbank is going to be probably like a side project that gets done a little bit over time. Because I've already done one quick movement of everything, and until I come up with a good detail on it, I'm not really going to jump into that again just yet. I might experiment some with it off camera, but we will see. Oh, that looks so good. That looks so good. Especially in the dark. I'm so happy with this. Ah, well, I just have to say thank you for everyone who has watched any of my videos. Like, subscribe, comment if you want to see more. There's going to start being more and more building coming here soon because, again, I still do need to do the end because there's actually this stone stuff I want from the end for decorations. So I'll eventually have to run to the end to do a bunch of stuff there. Um, but everything is coming together so well. Moving here forward, other than doing farms to make it so I can build stuff easier, we should just be hitting building after building moving forward. Probably not building after building, but because I might take an episode to go explore. We're just gonna have fun with this. I'm slowly constructing out this world on Shadow Constructions. But I can't wait for everything to come together. Again, the stonecutters is probably going to take up this section right here. And then this will be like a big stonecutters and the mine shaft. Everything will actually come together really well. Oh, this looks so good. Thank you, everyone, and I hope you have a great day. Peace.